Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For this video we'll be going through a unboxing of the Gundam Heavyarms Custom, and this particular Heavyarms, or all the Heavyarms, is from Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, and this particular kit was released by Bandai this year being 2022. So I've had a decent sizable drop of a number of Bandai kits, so I thought I would basically go through some of the unboxings. Some of them should hopefully be quick because they are basically Bandais of things I've done before, such as the Heavyarms. Granted, this is a custom. Now, Bandai being Bandai, I actually did a lot of my ordering for these ones from Side 7 exports, so I'll see if I can include a link in the description to the Heavyarms at Side 7. Gus is obviously great to deal with, and yes, 10 out of 10 as a person who's able to get some of these Bandais. It's always a good thing, so definitely appreciate what he is doing. Anyway, less rambling, let's get into the unboxing. So, front of the box of the Heavyarms Custom, being Bandai, it's monochromatic, we won't see a lot on the box. So, we do have the Heavyarms here, which I don't believe was too much of a change from the original. I do have the original one built, so I will have to do a compare and contrast at some point. Front of the box, bottom, side, the top, the other side. So, standard Bandai monochromatic box lid. But the Heavyarms does look really cool there, especially sporting the twin Gatlings. Inside the box, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of runners, and we will have a standard Bandai manual as opposed to the original Heavyarms. No, I take that back. The original Heavyarms is there. It'll just be a quick one-pager showing the variations for the custom. I'll open up the bags, then we can have a quick look at everything that is included. And with everything out of the box and the bags, so we'll come back to this because that's stock standard from retail. So the one pager for the Heavyarms Custom does go through the parts list, and there is a note saying confirm parts A, C, E1 and E2 in this guide as they differ than the original manual, which will be from here. So yes, there will be some alternatives to go through, which we'll get back to. So that's that. In terms of the manual, well, I guess I will actually, no, I can't flip this over. So in terms of this original manual and how it relates back to the changes on the custom, so the waist, the backpack and the weapon will be the main areas of change. Weapon is pretty easy to understand because the custom will have the twin Gatling. The backpack will differ in the sense that it provides boosters for extra maneuverability, and I suspect the changes to the waist are to also reflect that. The manual, shot of the Heavyarms and some details, information of the Heavyarms on the back. I won't spend too much time on this because this would have been the same manual from when I did the clear color. The original runners from the release, and otherwise everything is pretty much your standard build. Can I find something of variation? Yes. So there's some of the waist variation. In fact, you do have to do a bit of cross-referencing, so it's not going to be panel for panel. Some things will be, some things won't. but there's still some core build, so building the actual main waist section, that is per this, and then I'll start to deviate there. Backpack is pretty much stock standard per this, and I dare say so is the Gatling. So that's basically the main highlights and differences from the original release of Heavy Arms and what needs to be done for the custom. So that is the manuals. Stickers. Now it looks like this has been given the Heavy Arms custom label, so I suspect there'll be some more black stickers, possibly a few more greys, to cover for the additional thrusters that are being added to the kit. In terms of the runners, multicolor A runner, red, orange, yellow, and I dare say a dark blue. These are pretty much stock standard across all the retail builds and pretty much all the P Bandais, whether it's the custom or a clear color. That's the A runner. We have seen that a few times. We do have two Bs, B1 and B2. B2 just being a carbon copy of an element of B1. Both the Bs are in grey, and yeah, we've seen this plenty of times as well. C runner in red. Now this will probably have some new parts molded in from this bit here. I suspect this was purely the original part of the Heavy Arms. Does it actually have a change? No, it's still the 2020, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure these are the new parts. Well, revised parts. We have two Ds, D1 and D2. D1, what do I have? So there's some carbon copy overlap between D1 and D2. D1 has this section unique to itself, D2 is the rest. But this will definitely be stock standard from the original release, and the clear color. E1, E2, all back in grey. E2 is just a functional copy of this top section of E1, which makes sense. Gives you some lefts and rights for your limbs, as well as builds the second Gatling. The rest of E1 is pretty much unique to the Heavy Arms. It doesn't need any extras. And then lastly, we do have PC002 polycaps in grey. Fairly stock standard. Okay. This sheet will be the end of me. So that brings us to the end of the unboxing of the high grade 12144 Gundam Heavy Arms Custom. Have raced through it a little bit because some of this has been covered pretty much in the Gundam Heavy Arms clear color P Bandai, which I did some time ago, and I'll include the link to the card because that one will be a touch longer, and I'm pretty sure my original Heavy Arms was built prior to going into YouTube, which is okay. But it is built, so I will try and do some comparisons at some point in time. Future videos probably be within the Gundam Wing range. There were a few P Bandais there. I believe it's 2 more high grades and 1 master grade off the top of my head. And then there's some other stuff from 00. Probably do a bit of Seed, and then probably go back to some more general retail acquisition type content, at least on the Plamo side. Everything else will stay standard. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link below. And I'll also try and include some product links to Side 7, maybe even the retail version of Heavy Arms as well, over Copy link as well, if anyone's curious at having a look, maybe trying to acquire some Heavy Arms for themselves. With that being said, stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video. See ya.